want to thank you, parishioners. I don't deserve you. For the last 3 weeks, you've been driving me around, chauffeuring me, and I'm kind of getting to like it, actually. But I'm back driving now, and you've also been feeding me. My refrigerator has never been so full. So I'm ready to go. I wanted to be able to walk with you through Lent. Now, when you think of Lent, many images come to mind. Like ashes come to mind, and Holy Week, and the Stations of the Cross. But fundamentally, Lent is about baptism. It really is about baptism. And it began the 40 days of Lent in imitation of Jesus being in the desert preparing for his public ministry. It began, Lent did, as an immediate preparation for catechumens, adults and young adults preparing for the Easter sacraments of baptism and then confirmation and Holy Eucharist. And so we're very blessed. St. Catherine Drexel is blessing us here to have, we have 4 catechumens, 2 adults and 2 teenagers getting ready for Easter sacraments. And today we have our twins, our teenagers, here, Steely and Lila, with us. And Andrew and Katrina cannot be here with us today. But next Sunday, Bishop Labashi at St. Joseph's Cathedral in Manchester is having the rite of election, where they are blessed and commissioned to go forward through Lent for the Easter sacraments. And this morning, we're going to have our 2 teenage catechumens sign the book of the elect, and we're going to send them to Bishop Labashi for next Sunday. So our role as baptized and confirmed is to journey with them, especially by our prayer and support, and also to renew our own baptismal commitment. Every time we bless ourselves with the holy water, we are renewing our baptism. But what I'm doing myself and what I want to suggest to you is that each one of us take 15 minutes. Don't wait until Ash Wednesday. Take 15 minutes and ask the risen Christ, okay, what do you want me to do this Lent as I journey with you? What do you want changed in my life? I get a kick out of the idea of a little tiny splinter, and then you have a telephone pole in your own eye. Now, really, and the point is, we can't see our own faults. It's pretty hard for us to see our own faults. Everybody else can see them. But we can notice little tiny things about other people, little splinters. And Jesus is saying, hey, take the beam out of your own eye. Lent is a perfect time to say to him, what do you want changed? What do you want me to do with you? And I just quickly want to go over, and I'm very excited about this, all the opportunities we have here at St. Catherine Drexel this Lent, and not to pass it up, not to let it go by. I mean, we got weekend masses, we have morning, daily masses, and then we add the Stations of the Cross. You see that St. Francis of Assisi gave us the 14 Stations of the Cross. And Francis knew that most people would never get to Jerusalem. They could never walk the Via Dolorosa, but they could do it in their parish church. And so every Friday night at 7, we journey with Christ, and we end up at the tabernacle with the risen Christ, the Easter risen Christ. And every Friday we have Eucharistic adoration like Catherine Drexel, St. Catherine, did for 25 years, every single day. So all of that's available, and our church is open. A lot of churches are locked, but ours is open from 7 a.m. until 3, and you can come in and pray, and I'll make sure we have Stations of the Cross booklets available if you come in for private prayer. Also, and this is really, there's going to be 3 weeks in a row when you, our parishioners, are offering something special for the parish. 3 weeks from now, on Saturday, the 23rd, Bill and Jan Clemmy, who prepare couples for marriage, they're going to have a special Saturday on marriage, on relationship. And so if you're married, what a wonderful opportunity. If you're not, if you're single, you're still welcome to come. No one's excluded. And anything that we can pick up on relationship, on communication, on caring for each other is perfect. It's something we don't want to miss. So that's on the 23rd of March. And then the following week, our men, the men of St. Catherine Drexel, we're going to put on our own retreat. Friday night and then Saturday morning into Saturday afternoon. We're doing the 4 last things. The 4 last things are death, judgment, heaven, or hell. All right? Those 4 topics. And we're going to use our local talent here. Mike Hodder, our lector, will be one of the presenters. Dr. Jim O'Rourke will be another presenter. David Curry, and then yours truly. The 4 of us will be doing death, and then judgment, and then we're going to do hell, and then we're going to end up with heaven. But what a wonderful thing. And to have time to talk and listen, and then time to come up into the church and pray and meditate. Now the following week, the first Saturday in April, the ladies of St. Catherine Drexel are having Susan Conroy. Susan Conroy is an author, an international speaker. You've probably seen her on EWTN. A friend of Mother Teresa, knew her personally. And she'll be here and autographing books. She'll have her books with her. But if you ever want to meet somebody filled with the Holy Spirit and on fire with the Holy Spirit, it's Susan Conroy. And it's open to everybody. Young people, teenagers, everybody. Men, women. We would like the church hall full for Susan Conroy. But isn't that exciting? 3 weeks in a row. 3 weeks in a row. I think it's just marvelous. We also have for you the Word Among Us, daily meditations for every day of Lent. They have the scriptures, and they also have commentary. So we want every family to have them. And we have the rice bowls as well, where you can, once a week, usually on Friday, have a simple meal, pray for the hungry, and then the money you save goes to the hungry here in New Hampshire and also around the world. The 3 items in our preparation are prayer, works of mercy, charity, and fasting. We begin Wednesday. The ashes, the palms from the last Palm Sunday. We have 3 masses, 2 here in the church, 8 o'clock in the morning, 5:30 in the evening, 12 o'clock at Huggins Hospital. Huggins Hospital is jammed. It's always jammed if you go there. Get there early. And when you wear the ashes, it doesn't mean, look at me, I'm holy. It means, look at me, I'm a sinner. I'm in sackcloth and ashes. Pray for me. And it is a day of fast. Ash Wednesday and Good Friday are days when we fast, when we cut back on what we eat and what we drink. Just have 1 main meal and 2 little meals. And also, Ash Wednesday and all the Fridays of Lent are days of no meat. Abstain from meat. Have peanut butter, whatever you want to have. But just give up meat. It's an ancient tradition where we're praying. You see, when we fast and abstain, we're praying with the body. We're praying not just with the mind and heart. We're praying with the body. Okay. So, and you when you fast, you also can fast not only from food and drink. You can fast from television. You can fast from the internet. Many things that we think are getting addictive, we should cut back on. Fast from them. So prayer, many opportunities for prayer. Go into your room, shut the door, pray in private, or come here and pray in public. Works of mercy, it can include money to charities. There's plenty of charities around. We got Barbara and Wayne right here with the Lighthouse. And fasting. Ask him. Please take those 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and plan. And I'm hoping that this is going to be the best Lent we ever had. I'm hoping it really is. What an opportunity to do this together as a parish of St. Catherine Drexel. Now, being blessed with catechumens, I'm going to invite the RCIA team to come forward. Okay. Mary Beth Wadlinger, Steely and Lila. Here's Dr. Wayne Pettinell, Barbara and Wayne Richards. And their godfather, is your name Brian? Brian is going to be their godfather. He's going to be there. So he's all excited. And I think what a privilege to be their godfather.
Father Cole, allow me to present Steely and Lila Baker, who are beginning their final period of preparation and purification leading to their initiation. They have found strength in God's grace and support in our community's prayers and example. Now they ask that they be recognized for the progress they have made in their spiritual formation, and that they receive the assurance of our blessings and prayers as they go forth to the rite of election, celebrated next Sunday by Bishop Labasi.
So I'm speaking now to the congregation. It's our responsibility as we send them forth to ask their teachers and their sponsor, their godfather, if you believe that they are sincere and they're prepared to be sent. Okay, you do. Okay. And I think it's wonderful that you're giving your time. There could be no greater gift than we can give to one another than the gift of faith. Do you have any evidence that they have had a conversion, a change of heart? Have you noticed any change in heart? Okay. All right. And you judge them to be ready to go. All right. I did hear that, Lila, you're taking Scholastica for your confirmation name. Because she's a twin, like you. And what name are you going to take, Steely? He's going to take Benedict. Benedict and Scholastica, the two great Benedictine saints, the twins. They were twins. Perfect. So, dear Lila and Steely, this community gladly recommends you to our Bishop, Labashi, as you prepare to join us for the Easter resurrection of Christ. May God bring to completion the good work he has begun in you. So my dear friends, the community now sends you forth. But first, I'm going to ask you to sign the book of the elect. Would you go ahead? He's going to let the ladies go first. She's left-handed, too. Wonderful. Thank you. And the tradition is that they leave the Mass now, and they go with their teachers and ponder the Scriptures and learn more about Jesus as they get ready for Easter. So may God continue to bless you and your teachers and your sponsor and all your family. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Thank you so much. Okay. Isn't that great, though? Yeah. And